What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Maths Guy. Today we're going to be looking at how to convert improper to mixed number fractions, and we're going to learn what that means. So let's go. Okay, what do we need to remember today? We need to remember that an improper fraction has a larger numerator than a denominator. But again, what does that mean? Well, if we take a look at this first fraction here, we have 3 halves, or 3 over 2. So we first need to understand that this number on the top is our numerator, and the number on the bottom, this 2, is our denominator. So what we need to understand is first our denominator. Our denominator, which in this case is a 2, tells us how many our whole is split into. So if I had this chocolate bar just down here, draw that out. In this case, my chocolate bar is split into 2 equal parts, and that equal parts part is really important. We have to have equal parts. And my numerator tells me how many of those equal parts I have. So in this case, I have 3. But the reason this is an improper fraction is because, watch this. When I try to count my 1, 2, well, I can't get a third part because my fraction is improper. So what I need to do is actually build another chocolate bar down here, and again split that in halves because we're always working with halves. In this example, the denominator is 2, which is halves, and now I can have my third part just there. So in other words, what I actually have in this fraction is I have 1 whole and 1 half. We can now write 3 halves is the same as saying 1 and 1 half. And again, that just meant that we have this 1 whole chocolate bar here and this half of a chocolate bar just there. But it's not always convenient to draw out chocolate bars every time, so we need an actual written method to solve this as well. So if we think about what we've just done, is I'm looking for how many whole groups of 2 I can take out of 3 and then see what's left over. So my question would be 3 divided by 2, and then see what's left over. So how many 2's are there in 3? There's 1, and then there's 1 left over. So again, I have 1 whole, which is this 1 whole here, and then my remainder 1 is I still have 1 half left over. So let's have a look at that with the second example. And now I have 13 fifths. So what this means is I've got a chocolate bar with 5 sections, just like this. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, I haven't. I've actually got 13 of them. So I need to draw a second chocolate bar. And now I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's still not yet to 13. So I'm adding another chocolate bar. And I can do 11, 12, 13. So this will be 11, 12, and 13. So what have I got? I've got 1 whole chocolate bar, another whole chocolate bar, so that's 2. And then I have 1, 2, 3 fifths left over. So my answer would be 2 whole and 3 fifths. And again, if I try to use the written method, what I can see is I have 13 divided by 5. How many 5's are there in 13? There's 2. And then how many is left over? There are 3 left over. So I have 2 and then 3 fifths left over. Pretty simple, right? Let's have a look at this third example, 9 sixths. Now this time I'm not going to use my chocolate bars, I'm simply going to use my written method. So I have 9 divided by 6. How many 6's are there in 9? Well, there's 1. And then how many is left over? There are 3. So 9 sixths should be the same as saying 1 whole and 3 sixths left over. And finally, 25 twentieths. I'd have 25 divided by 20. How many 20's are in 25? There is 1, and there's 5 left over. So the actual answer is 1 and 5 twentieths. And the reason we call this a mixed number fraction, we've now converted this improper fraction because we have a greater number on the top than the bottom. Therefore, we know that this is actually more than 1. Usually a fraction is less than 1, but in this case we have a fraction that ends up as more than 1. So I actually have a 1, a whole, and a fraction, or in other words, mixed between whole numbers and fractions. So now it's your turn. Have a go at converting these improper fractions to mixed number. Press pause on the video now, have a go, good luck, and put your answers in the comment section. And there you have it. That is how to convert improper to mixed number fractions. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, think about subscribing to the channel, or even better, head on over to themathshelter.com where you're going to find loads more help with everything your age group needs to know about maths. But for now guys, see you in another video. Peace out.